Morning all, Assy Dave here. Saturday the 1st of April 2023. Well, a year ago today my uncle died, and this 1250 here, back in the February last year, I had the opportunity to buy this in bits. My uncle said, get on, buy it, you can fix it, you can sort it out. Well, sadly he's not here to see it almost finished now, so Uncle John, miss you, but we've been busy, and hopefully when I eventually get this finished, you'll be looking down and going, done a good job, Dave. Anyway, that's Saturday done. Updates on this and what we've done the last few days. All to follow.
Speak.
Oh, hello. I'm so pissed off that you're not coming to see me, you old git.
Morning, Messy Dave is here. It's Friday morning. Yeah, we've got one truck done this morning, inspection, taking that back to the customer, a little skip lorry. We've got, we'll try and tackle this thing today, but we've had in a basket off of a cherry picker. But he had his Lola inspection on it, and there was a little crack in there, so a little bit of alley welding and get that tidied up for him. Done the bottom, bit round the top, a little bit of alley spray on there, make it look nice and pretty. Job's good. Right, I think we're good to go. There's just 4 more bolts to take out, and we can get this thing off and find out what the problem is. Annoying. Well, it's off. We're into it. Let's have a closer look and see. Well, we've got the slave piston out. He did not want to move at all. Got the airline on it, and it's out. So whether it's just stuck on the seal, which is, don't know. We'll give it a good clean up and put it back together, and then try it again. Very strange. Well, the only thing obvious we found is a little bit of surface scoring there. Let's say when this side was burnt out anyway, and there was sort of evidence, a bit of a brown rusty residue through here. So we'll try and smooth that out, pop it back together and give it another go. But yeah, all a little bit, yeah, it was stuck. So as I was saying earlier, when we took it apart, there was some rusty residue, which you can just see staining on here. Also that little clean bit there lines up to where that bottom port is. As I say, I'll give it a good clean and a white round and try it. Well, I think we might have found something. I've taken the seals off of that. Pop it in. Come on, get the damn thing in there. Always the way. Turn straight enough, so it's not binding. I've got a feeler gauge. Put it in the gap, and it's nice and free, and then it will suddenly get to a point to jam up. So I think the actual slave cylinder piston is very slightly egg-shaped. So when we tried it a minute ago, put the pedal on, it was pushing a bit of it out, but not the other bit, so it wasn't coming out squarely. So I think we'll take it in with the boys and wells and get them to put it in the lathe and see if we can measure it and see if there is a bit of an egg shape to it. And if it is, see if we just take the eggness out of it, and so you don't affect the actual seals, because that's still the same depth. But if it's a little bit out of shape, that'd be why it wasn't working. Bit for the YouTube page. But good man Tony, he's put some new bushes in there. Just waiting for the seals for the ram for the loader for the 6635. Top bloke. There we go. We've had a quick trip in to see my top man Tony. He's given that a polish up and a clean up and just taken off any high spots. It was only a very minuscule bit out, but hopefully give that a wipe round. Seals on, put it in, give it a go. Well, it's back in. Seemed a little bit easier going in than it did before. Let's get it bled up and see what happens. Just down for a cheeky brake test, ready for MOT next week. Front axle good. That's the stimulator. Puts an artificial load in the back, so it makes the truck feel loaded for doing the rear brakes. All the way down. Let's take some weight on it. And we're on with the back rods. Right roller. All the way down the mats. And we've locked. On the other side. All the way down. Locked. Happy days. With the handbrake on. Lock. With the red light on that side. Lovely. All passed. Saturday morning. What else do I do? I'll bring the little car down and give it a service. But as always, they do something different. You have not a non-standard drain plug, but whatever it is, at least I've got the right tools for the job. Let's crack on. Well, it's been sat overnight. We haven't got any signs of leakage. It's good. I have just reconnected the trailer brake pipe going to the valve there, so I had that blanked off just to eliminate that in the first place, but obviously we did find an issue here. Well, fingers crossed we have. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the trumpet put back on and see what happens. Can't do any more than that. The phone's ringing. Wonder who it is. Let's find out. Good morning, Derek.
How are you doing?
All right, and your good self.
We're not too bad, no. We're not too bad.
Good. I hear.
We've been a bit wet for a few days, but anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit wet here as well. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain.
Yeah, no, we've had a very wet spell since we were with you now. We haven't done much, you can say, but having said that, we've been lots of farm work done and not much time in the workshop, but anyway.
I gather you've got a little problem.
We have a little problem. The input shaft going into the gearbox, the housing.
Yes.
Right, there's this one, there's 2 little seals there before the needle bearing.
Yeah, you've got a seal and a needle roller bearing on the very opening of it.
Yeah, but I actually have 2 seals. So somebody has been there before me.
Okay, now there should be a double lip seal in there.
Yeah, no, this is actually 2 individual seals.
Okay.
Which I thought a bit strange at the start. The first one, I popped it out, seen it, and I actually got 2 new seals in the local garage. The same. But the inner seal, I had it almost out, and I never noticed, but whoever was at it before me must have cracked. That's a very fine little sleeve that they run in.
This is like in the middle of the shaft, sort of halfway down.
Yeah, but it's in where the release.
Well, there we have it. Beer o'clock now. Having one from my uncle. Hope you like the updates. I couldn't put all of the Farmer Phil phone call in because it did go on for a little while, but I'm sure you'll see an update on Farmer Phil's feed tomorrow. I think he puts one up, so I'm sure there'll be some conversation about that. But thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe. Any comments, I'll get back to you. Have a good weekend.